This is Matt McGann with DraftExpress.com. I'm here with Alec Peters of Valparaiso. Alec, is this your first time in Chicago, and if so, how are you enjoying it?
Not my first time in Chicago. Being at school at Valpo, only an hour away, we'd come downtown every now and then. I'm a huge Chicago Cub fan too, so I've been to numerous games up in Wrigley. So I've been to Chicago, more than I can count, and I'm enjoying it so far. From the country though, so it's a little overwhelming at first, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting my routine down, and it's nice having some guys go through it with me, going through this transition. So it's been good so far. It's been good to me. Every day they wake us up early and they get the guys to the gym. Sometimes I have to go to physical therapy, so sometimes I'm not at the gym in the morning, just with my foot and what's going on there. And by the end of the day, you're done at about 5 o'clock with strength and conditioning in the afternoon, recovery stuff, whatever it may be. And by that time, you're eating dinner and you're ready for bed at about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I think I've been going to bed earlier than I ever have in my entire life, just being exhausted from the day. And it's been good. It's been nice to be busy, because you're out here with people you don't really know in an area that you're not most familiar with. So it's been nice to have stuff to keep you busy with. Yeah, I battled it for a while during the season, and it just came to the point where I needed to get it looked at, and it was not what I was expecting, and I had to shut it down if I had any hope of playing in my first season of pro basketball. And right now I'm up on my feet, I'm walking again, I'm back bearing weight on my foot, and everything feels good. Everything is so far ahead of schedule, and we're just looking to make that next step here in the next few weeks. So the next 6 weeks I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on my toes. I won't be able to run or jump yet. I'll be doing a lot of stationary ball handling, still doing a lot of bike conditioning, swimming, pretty much anything I can do to have a lot of low impact for conditioning wise. And then after this next 6 weeks is up, I'll be able to start doing some more training, jumping wise, running, some light jogging here and there, get on the treadmill, whatever it may be. But that's the next progression at this point. Well, I believe in my jump shot. I believe that I got one of the best out there, and I think that I'm the best shooter in this draft, no question. It's just the confidence I have. It's the nice stroke that I have, and that's what I've been preparing for, and I think that that's going to translate to any NBA team. Everybody wants shooting. Everybody wants to make three-pointers, and you see that every game you watch now, and I think that that's something that is a valuable asset, something that I have, and it's something that I look forward to bringing to the NBA hopefully in the future. I believe that I'm a very underrated rebounder. I know that my athleticism is always going to be in question. You can't teach somebody to be smart about how to read the ball off the rim or how to position yourself. And I watch a lot of film on guys like Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, guys that are great offensive rebounders and how they position themselves before a shot even goes up. And I think that that's what helps me become such a good rebounder. And I think that that's going to translate to the NBA regardless of how athletic I will be. I believe that, people give me a lot of, not credit for, being a good defender. I believe that I'm a lot smarter than people think. I think that, I can be a lot more physical, because sometimes in college, you can't be as physical, or else you're going to get a couple fouls on you and then you got to sit. And in my position, if I sit, our team's not going to do so well. And so I think, in the next level, I'll be able to be a lot more physical. I'll be, hand checks are allowed a little bit more in the NBA. You're allowed to body up a lot more in the post. And so I think once I'm able to use my strength and my physicality, I think I'll be a lot better defender. No, not really. There's not, my parents didn't play. Nobody in my family really played in college, or I don't even think they played in high school. It just was one of those things where it worked out for me, and something that my dad was really adamant about me wanting to do what I love, and I ended up loving the game of basketball early on. And so he did everything he could to learn as much as he could and become my coach. And from then on, we've come this far. So. Yeah, he's my biggest critic by far. He sometimes gets a little more upset over how I play than myself. So it's always nice to have him, every step along the way. He was there in high school for me. He was the manager for a couple years, since he's a couple years older than me. And even in college, he came over after he did his undergrad at Olivet Nazarene and came and helped up the staff at Valpo. And he does an unbelievable job of making sure that I'm the most informed person I can be in terms of, film. He'll send me clips of people to watch. He'll make videos for me to to look over. I mean, he's there every step of the way. He's here right now in Chicago with me, just going through this process, and he's kind of a little nerd about it all, and I love having him here. I love what he does for me. He's the ultimate fan, and I know he's going to be no matter where I end up. Man, I just see myself being a whole different basketball player. That's the goal, honestly, for a guy like me. Is every year you want to be different, you want to be better, and so I think 5 years from now, I hope I'm 5 years better than what I am today. Regardless of where I am, hopefully it's in the NBA. I'm gonna, hope that happens for me, and I'm gonna work as hard as I can for it. But I just want to be 5 years better.
All right, appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.